So I'm playing this on November 10th. It's currently 5:10 p.m. I got the day off of work today. I'm recording this about 40 minutes after I finished that previous Skyward Sword video, the most recent one that was posted before this. But yeah, remember when I said that remember when I said like the plans for now on are playing Skyward Sword and this game on the same night? Well, yeah, those plans have more or less been scrapped. So I just wanted to mention that. Alright, so we got some Vanaboris levels. So I did look it up, and yes, there is one level that gets unlocked after. So, we got that to do after. 3 videos coming out in one day, even though one's gonna be super short. So, as you can tell by the title, I watched Marvel's Eternals the other day. So here's your minor spoiler warning, even though by the time you watch this, it would have come out years ago, I assume. Because I assume no one's going to watch this. So I want to talk about the film, because this film has had a lot of controversy surrounding it. And I want to give my opinions, my experience watching this film. I need to remember, like, I don't remember how to use Naboris. That's a lot of Yigas. Alright, so like I said, today is November 10th for me. So by the time you watch this in the future, it might be outdated, because that film would have came out years ago for you. But keep in mind, it's still only November 10th. That film came out November 5th, so it only came out 5 days ago for me. So for me, it only came out 5 days ago. And I watched it. When did I watch it? I think I watched it on the 7th, so I thought I saw it 3 days ago. So yeah, I saw all the reviews, all the critic scores, you know, saying, well, not saying, but showing how much the critics hated this film. Wow, you see all the arrows bouncing off of the Divine Beast too. So I came in, you know, ready to form my own opinions. Not gonna let the opinions of the critics and anyone else who watched it impact the way that I would form my opinion. You know, I was gonna go in, see how I think about this film, and form opinion for myself. And I will say that I did enjoy the film. I think it is a good film, but that's all it is, just a good film. It wasn't, you know, wasn't along the lines of an excellent film. It was just good. It was pretty good. You know, I was on my phone 1 or 2 times in the theater, mostly just to check the time and check if there's any notifications. But yeah, I did pull out my phone 1 or 2 times just to check like how much time has passed, how much more time is left. Just out of curiosity, because I did know going in that this film was like maybe not over, but around 2.5 hours. So I was just curious, like, watching the film, how much time has passed and how much more time is left. Now, in terms of the characters, like, I liked the characters. I was not, I don't know, I don't want to say I'm not the biggest fan of the twist. Because, you know, I can't say, like, I didn't like the film because I had a different idea of what the film would be in my mind. Because in my mind, I thought, you know, the film would have all 10... Wait a second, yo, chill! I thought the film would have all 10 Eternals team up, like, all of them fight side by side, as a team, against the Deviants, and then maybe the Celestials. But no, that wasn't the case. Some of the Eternals got killed off. You know, Icarus was a freaking traitor. Well, not really a traitor, he was just following his own belief. I'm not doing well right now, because there's still not that much time left. What the hell is happening? So I don't want to say I was disappointed by that aspect, mostly because, you know, I had a different idea of what the film would be in my own mind. I mean, I didn't see the twist coming of Icarus being the traitor. I didn't see that coming at all. So it was a big surprise to me. I gotta say, the visuals do look stunning. You know, the way the Eternals' powers work. with all that golden energy and the way their abilities and weapons form. I thought that looked spectacular, but some of the CGI looked a bit wonky. You know, some of the CGI did not look that great. And of course there was some pacing issues because there are 10 characters that you have to introduce and make us care about. You know, I was not a big fan of them killing off a bunch of the Eternals, because this is the first film that they're in. And then, oh, they're dead. I guess they're not coming back. At least if the actors come back and play the character again, it's not that version. Sure, you can do flashbacks, but, you know, maybe the Celestials will just make a copy of them. So that way you can say the character's back, but it's not going to be truly the same character. You know, they're not going to have the same memories and same experience. But yeah, I didn't like the fact that they did kill off a bunch of the Eternals. I'm not a big fan of that, especially Ajax. Like, she was mostly in the flashback. She wasn't even really in present day. The villain, you know, the villain that was the Deviants, the leader of the Deviants, I don't think his name was even said. The CGI for him looked pretty bad. And, alright, how many more enemies do I need? This is not good. There's not enough enemies. Yo, where are the enemies at? Look at the map! There ain't nothing here! I didn't use this at all today, or right now. Okay, I lost this. There just isn't enough enemies, bruh. Alright, let's try this again. So, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of them killing off a bunch of the characters. They definitely played it safe with their characters moving forward. You know, some of them got killed off. Sprite, because the actress, I believe, at this point is 14, so of course she's gonna age up. You know, the Eternals don't age. They look exactly the same for 7,000 years. So, at the very end of the film, they changed that she's human, so that'll explain why she won't be around anymore and why the character will age despite, you know, the character not supposed to age, not supposing to age. So that explains that. They definitely played it safe there. You know, some of the Eternals left Earth, other ones got taken away. The only Eternal left on Earth, honestly, is Sprite, but she's human now. Now, it is kind of interesting to think that there was a Celestial inside the Earth's core this entire time. You know, going back to watching all the previous MCU films, there was a Celestial inside the Earth the whole time. Watching other stuff too, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Daredevil, because no matter what you do, you cannot convince me those are not canon until either Marvel recasts or whatever. Marvel saying they're not canon isn't working for me. Like, that's not enough for me. Unless I see Daredevil played by a different actor in the MCU, in a film or a Disney Plus series, I will always consider those canon. But yeah, it's interesting. Watching those shows now, knowing there's a Celestial inside the Earth's core, who knows how many thousands of feet below, well, below their feet. Like, they're standing who knows how far on top of a Celestial. It's like, well, that's interesting to think about now. Oh my god, what button is it? I'm getting my buttons confused. So it's R to Lightning Strike. I keep pressing Y. Why am I doing that? What else happened? Kingo was missing for the entire final fight, which I was wondering why. It would have been great to see him. I assume Icarus is dead because he just flew into the sun. But I enjoyed the film watching it. Like, I really liked it. To me, this is the same as, well, for me, this is the same situation as Captain Marvel. I enjoyed it watching it the first time, but I can see myself enjoying it a lot less now that, now that I've seen the film, and if I ever rewatch it, I can see myself liking it a lot less. Like, there's not that surprise factor. Yes, give me more enemies like this. You know, because now I know the plot twist. Now I know the storyline. So I can see myself liking it a lot less and being less interested if I rewatch it. Which I definitely will. You know, this isn't the first... Like, this isn't the Marvel film. The first Marvel film that I genuinely disliked. That goes to Black Widow, because that film wasn't that great in my opinion. Nothing here. I need to turn around. So yeah, this film has huge implications for the future of Marvel films. One question I had while watching the final act was, why wasn't Doctor Strange here? Surely the Sorcerer Supreme would know about a Celestial being inside the Earth's core. And if he didn't, surely he would be present and helping when the emergence was happening. Sure, he might have been caught off guard at the moment, but he would have done something. And, so this film kind of puts Thanos as the hero. Because Ajax said Thanos erased half of all life, delaying the emergence. So Thanos kind of saved Earth. Because had he not snapped his fingers, then the emergence would have happened and Earth would have been gone. This kind of means like that What If episode, the Star-Lord T'Challa one, where Thanos was good, meaning he won't snap away half the universe, meaning he won't save Earth. In that universe, that Earth is done for. Because Thanos would not have snapped and quote-unquote saved the Earth. So yeah, Thanos is a good guy. And yeah, he has to have known about the Celestials and emergences because of his brother Star Fox, who spoiler alert for the post-credit scene or mid-credit scene. All right, turn around. I need more enemies to kill. But yeah, Thanos' brother showed up at the very end. I got spoiled by freaking thumbnails that Harry Styles would be in the film, and because of the title, I got spoiled that he would be a mid-credit scene, but I did not know he was playing Star Fox. He would be playing Thanos' brother. Which, you know, now they have a lot of explaining to do. If Eternals are somewhat mechanical, quote-unquote, like they're not organic beings, they were created, programmed, built. Oh my god, this level's way harder than I thought. What the hell? Okay, let's try again. So if the Eternals aren't organic beings, then how is Thanos? Because if Star Fox or Eros is indeed an Eternal, but is the brother of Thanos, then wouldn't Thanos sort of be an Eternal as well? He is born of the Eternals on Titan, to my knowledge, like I believe so. And he has the Deviant's gene, so that's why he's purple and looks different from others. I don't know, but we do see Cersei bleed when Sprite stabbed her in the back, literally. So maybe they're programmed, but they do have organic bodies. Like, these Eternals were just not born. But there's also the argument, like, Eternals can't procreate or whatever, can't have kids, I'm trying to say. Because we see Fastos, he has a kid, but I assume that's his partner's, or the kid was adopted. Because Eternals cannot recreate or reproduce. There it is. I don't know. They have some explaining to do. So I really liked certain characters. You know, I loved Makari because, you know, I'm a fan of Lauren Ridloff. She plays Connie on The Walking Dead. So already she has a good reputation in my eyes. Don Lee, you know, I've seen his work before. I liked him as Gilgamesh. Angelina Jolie's character, Athena, they kind of nerfed her in the film. Alright, a lot of them right here. Let me use this. Let me just sweep the floor real quick. Okay, like I said, I like Salma Hayek. I don't know how I feel about her playing Ajax, because, you know, they did gender swap the character from the comics. Ajax was a man in the character. I like Salma Hayek. But then again, there's the issue, like, she was barely in the film. She wasn't even in any of the present day story. She was killed off before, well, somewhat before. She was very little in present day. The present day scene she was in was a flashback. One character that I really liked was Druig. Because before I came into this film, I already knew very little of the Eternals anyways. So, you know, watching the trailers, learning about these characters, the one character I've seen nobody mention or nobody really talk about, and the one character I've seen very little in terms of the promotion, was Druig. So I'm like, I don't know, I have zero clue about this character. So that's why I was the most interested in him. Watching the film, I paid attention to him mostly. Well, you know, whenever he was in a scene. Because it's like, I know zero, absolutely nothing about this character. And in my opinion, looking back at all the trailers, Druig got the most sidelined in terms of the whole team. Like, watching the trailers, I see almost nothing on Druig, so that's why I was so interested and curious on Druig's character. And I do like Druig's mentality too. Like, he wants to intervene. He wants to help humanity, but they were instructed not to by Azrim. How do you pronounce his name? Azrim? I can't remember his name. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. Of course I love Kingo as well. I love the character. Like, Kingo is just a goofball. I love Kuman? What's his name? The guy who follows Kingo with the camera. Bit of comic relief there. I need to turn around. Dang, that was a lot of Lizalfos on that platform. Of course I didn't mention Icarus or Cersei yet, because, you know, they were low-key the main characters, mostly Cersei. Gemma Chan's hot, in my opinion, there's that, and Salma Hayek. Of course, that's just me. My sister thinks Angelina Jolie's hot. That's essentially the only reason. One of the two only reasons why she even went with me to see the film. She wanted to watch Angelina Jolie because she's a fan of hers. And, you know, she was curious where the one BTS song would play in the film. Bro, once again, there's not enough enemies. What the fuck? Yo. Like, there's not enough enemies. You're not giving me enough enemies. The desert is empty.
One moment.
I don't get it. I don't like this game because of that. It does not give me enough enemies to take down. Sheesh, these Yigas don't go down easy. So I went with my sister to watch this. Her boyfriend didn't want to come. So I watched it at 7 p.m. at night in IMAX. And I didn't realize IMAX didn't mean like the whole film was in full screen. Because I swear it was other times when I watched it in IMAX. But this film, when I watched it in IMAX, it kept on changing the aspect ratios. You know, when there was a visually stunning moment on screen, it would go into widescreen. And then when not, there would be the two black bars again, signifying, you know, it's film instead of television or whatever. It's the big screen. Look, it's not letting me attack there. It's not letting me attack there. Let's see here. But yeah, I watched it and I got home around maybe 10:30. I got home around 10:30, 10:45. I ate dinner, and then I crashed because I had such a headache after watching the film. I haven't been to the theater since January of last year, of 2020. And I watched Birds of Prey in theaters at that time because my friends wanted to watch this film. We were at the mall. There was a theater in the mall. They wanted to watch a film. So, I had such a major headache. I wore my glasses to go see the film clearly. And I had an enormous headache afterwards. I went to bed at 11 just to try to take a small nap and rest. I ended up waking up an hour later around 12 just to brush my teeth and fully get into bed. Just to sleep for the rest of the night. Like, I was done for the rest of the night. I ate dinner, I laid down to rest, and I was out. Because I had the most throbbing headache ever. I've had worse headaches before. And it's a given. Every time I go to the theater, I always leave with a headache. You know, staring at such a big screen for hours on end with such loud volume. Yeah, that's a given, for me at least. So I assume this takes place around the time of Spider-Man Far From Home. Like, this has to have taken place after Falcon and Winter Soldier. So it's interesting to see something, aside from Falcon and Winter Soldier, that isn't about the multiverse. WandaVision a little bit was. Of course, Loki was heavily. What If was, you know, well, you know, the whole premise of that was the multiverse. It's a little nice to see something that isn't revolved around the multiverse. And then we're gonna dive right back into the multiverse, because Spider-Man No Way Home comes out next month. A week and a month, actually. I'm super excited to watch that. We took out Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness coming out. Don't forget, at this point in time, none of those has come out for me yet. I'm stuck. I am stuck. There we go. Come on! A little time remains, yeah, but not that many enemies remain for me to take down. Okay, I see a nice big cluster over here, hopefully. Come on, I just need 15 more enemies. I don't see 15 on screen. Bruh. There ain't no enemies here. Maybe I can do this to delay a little bit of time. I took down one enemy in that time. Are you shitting me? There ain't... There isn't enough. There isn't enough. There isn't fucking enough. Do I need to take down every single enemy there is? Every single Yiga Blade Master and Molduga?
One moment.
All in all, I give Marvel's Eternals like a 7 out of 10. I liked it. I enjoyed it. You know, in my opinion, we've had worse films. You know, I really didn't like Black Widow that much. I saw Moist Critical's review of this in a way, like he plugged it into the moist meter. I just love the way he describes Dreykov, the villain in Black Widow. You know, his superpower was that he's stinky, so when you smell him, you can't hurt him. Yeah, when you hear it written out like that, it is kind of lame. Oh wow, I missed all that hitting you. His superpower is that he's stinky, so when you smell him, you can't hurt him. That's quite a way to you know, boil it down to. To oversimplify it, you smell him, he's stinky, so you can't hurt him when you smell him. Those Yiga Blade Masters can take a lot. Let me just plow through you guys. Pause. It's not easy to aim this thing, too. Really? Come on, I've done this level enough. What's this do? Well, that took out what? 6 enemies? I'm using this too much. I need to use it more sparingly. I don't know, what did you guys think of Eternals? Did you even watch it? Do you have an interest in watching it? I do wish some of the characters would have been saved to come back. You know, I would have loved to see Icarus fight alongside some of the other Avengers, or who would have been left over. All in all, I don't really have much else to say about Eternals. I enjoyed the film. It was a good film in my opinion. You know, they name drop Superman, like they flat out reference DC content. Which, you know, I never thought I would see that happen. And it's very confusing now too, because DC reference Marvel all the time now. So it's like, which is it? Which one is real and which one is fictional in that world? I suppose it's not impossible for, like, say the Marvel, no wait, I should probably say the DC side, they acknowledge that Marvel is fiction there, but maybe in that fiction, like you see someone like Peter Parker in a comic book mention the name Superman, like they put a real life named hero in their fiction, which would be the case in their world, in their fictional world. They put a character that is real to them into one of their fictional stories, which makes sense. Finally! That took way too long. That took 34 minutes to do that one level? Jesus. I also forgot to mention, before starting this, I did some dinner prep as well. You know, I took a break after recording that Skyward Sword and did a little bit of prep for dinner. Cooking steak tonight. Okay. That took way too long. I apologize for that. That took absurdly long. What's this? Hello, I can pick anyone for this one. But we are going to do this one first. And there should be no new level unlocked after this. You know, it's sort of interesting seeing such a grand scale for something in Marvel, when you also have some very grounded level content as well. You know, sometimes it's hard to believe that a big universal scale film like Eternals is canon to the upcoming Hawkeye TV show. Where, you know, it's just a vigilante with a bow and arrow in New York City, dealing with mobs and crime. Now this is more like it. This is, you know, more... Are they doing backflips? Alright, I need to take down the Guardians. Five down. Of course, there's more. Yo, look at them fly. Out of my way. He got ran over. It's hard to see, like, how far I need to aim for the flying ones. My aim is awful. Come on, turn around. Alright, that's 2 more down. I still need 10 more Guardians in 3.5 minutes. Can they not be the ones that fly, please? Look at all those bokoblins down there. I'm curious, like, what the enemy kill count is for this one. Alright, ram through them, because it's so hard to aim. So hard to see how far I need to aim to take these ones down. I assume these will be the last 5 I need to take down, because I don't have that much time. Yeah, I'm firing my laser like Icarus fired his out of his eyes and gets mistaken for Superman. Nope, we still have 5 more Guardians. And I bet you there's going to be another 5 afterwards, right? I missed one! Oh wow, that already broken one actually got broke too. There we go. See, at least this one was quick. Alright, I want to see how many enemies we took down here. Not letting me take down any more. Let's see. This level, I took down 2,000 enemies. How many of them were bokoblins? I'm curious about that. Oh, it didn't show me. At least, or maybe I didn't see. It's 5:50 p.m. now. I need to start cooking dinner soon. Well, not soon. I could still wait like half an hour to an hour before I even start. Oh, there is another level. I didn't know that. I thought there would only be 2 levels. Well, let's hurry up and do this. Before someone comes home from work, opens the front door, and makes my dogs go ballistic. All in all, in my opinion, Eternals is a welcome addition to the MCU. So I guess now, moving forward, there's just going to be the fingertips and the head, or at least the top of a head, of a Celestial peeking out of the earth. Oh, it's another one of these. At least it's... I don't know. Is it more enemies I need to take down this time? Let this thing charge up for a bit. I'm seeing a lot of enemies. I liked that. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I feel like this level will be like the first one and have not enough for me to take down. But yeah, I guess moving forward, this Earth, the MCU, is just going to have the head and fingertips of a Celestial peeking out. Because there's obviously no way humans can deal with that. They don't even know what it is. The Eternals are gone, so they can't explain it. Unless someone like Doctor Strange. If he knows, he's not going to go public and explain it to the masses. Even if humans decide to do something about it, they can't do anything about it. It's not like they're going to excavate the core of the Earth and figure out what it is and try to get rid of it. So, unless moving forward they do something about it, Tiamat, I think that's the name, Tiamat is just gonna stick out of the Earth for the rest of time. Which is an interesting thing to think about too. Because, you know, the TVA had to have known about this. They had to have known that there is an Eternal growing, not an Eternal, a Celestial growing inside of Earth. Like, there's no way they will let the emergence happen and destroy the Earth. Because then there goes the sacred timeline. They had to have known the Eternals would figure out a way to stop the emergence, so they didn't interfere. They didn't do anything. Then again, like this takes place after Loki, and the TVA is kind of gone at that point. I don't know. We won't know yet. We still need a lot of things explained. Either way, the TVA should have known about this. Man, get out of my way! Get out of my face! Yo, let me ram into these Guardians. Or not. Would have been interesting to see Doctor Strange maybe even cameo or have a... Well, they didn't mention it. There we go. There goes my dogs. Okay. Someone just came home from work. Come on, ram, ram, ram! Oh yeah, I know that's being picked up by the mic. Come on, blast! I'm gonna leave all that in. My dog's barking, you're gonna hear that too. Yeah, get some dog commentary. How about that? That's a lot of flying Guardians there. Ooh, come on, come on. Where is it? Where's my cursor? Oh, there it is. It wasn't charged yet. That's why. Yo, destroy these pillars. Destroy these ancient artifacts, whatever these things are. I should turn around. such a tight turn. Come on. Really? The Divine Beast can't walk over certain areas, certain ledges? Alright, come on. Run through these Guardians. Hurry up. I don't want to be in here for another 35 minutes doing a single level. Once again, not enough enemies. I need 100 more. No shit, a little time remains. Turn, damn it. Ooh, there's a lot over here. There's a whole lot over here. Perfect.
Right.
I may have to record that next video later tonight, because I do have to, well, I gotta go soon. Wait a second, no one's at my door. Yeah, no one's at my door. What are my dogs barking about? Oh well. If no one's at my door, I'll just record the next video now. Oh, look at that, another level. Well, I'll have to see first. Like, do these levels unlock anything? So let's see. So I have enough of these stones, but how many levels can I... How many of these little spots can I do? I see 1, I see 2. I see that Master Koga one down there as well. I'll just get this one done.
I won't stop there.
Nice. Alright, that's it for... Well, for this video, so I'll see you in the next one, and I won't know how long it'll take me to start recording that. Wrong one. So, I'll see you guys in that next video.